is Johnny Nelson. The takeover. Tear. This bout, well, I hope you... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Does well to block that left jab. Good counter punch. The jab not finding its target. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
God, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about TFM. Here we go, it's round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
They miss with the jab. There's a scoring blow. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about TFU. There's the bell to start round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. That's another scoring shot. Good counter punching. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both trying for a knockout. Throws the jab, but does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo.
What do you do?
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Perfect counter lands. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter shot. Solid punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round.
Big defense.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighters certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter. They exchange punches. There's There's a counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an
very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot lands. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Teofimo. Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This is a high-octane battle. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Teofimo. Round 8, And we're off again. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. A perfect counter lands. Can't score with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels.